All right, welcome in to another week of our sports ball picks. This is the first time that we're recording these picks, Isaac.
Yes, it is.
Are you excited to make these picks?
First time we're actually smart to record our...
Smart enough to record
and
the
we
picks.
have a guest on our first...
Yeah, we're welcoming in Will McKnight IV. He's going to join us on our weekly picks this week. And should we just jump right into it here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Would you like to start with this pick of the Cowboys-Giants?
Okay, we got the Cowboys visiting the Giants. This is the Thursday night game this week.
Yep.
Cowboys are coming off a loss. The Giants coming off, I think, their first win of the year, if I'm not mistaken. I think the Cowboys are going to be mad. They have to get back on the winning ways if they want to have any chance to do anything, to get some home field advantage. They got to win that division. I'm going to take the Cowboys to win a division game over the Giants.
Okay.
What do you think?
You've watched the Giants, and they don't look like a good team. And the Cowboys got a great defense, and I think the Cowboys are going to have a spark of offense and their defense against the Giants. Give me the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Okay, we got two for the Cowboys. Will, it's your turn. Do you
I
like?
might go with the Cowboys offense. Kind of good a little bit.
Got C.D. Lamb,
Yeah.
Dak Prescott. They can
Prescott,
probably make a
yeah.
little
I'm going
moves
with
here.
the Cowboys.
Okay, so we got three for the Cowboys.
Should I
We don't have our
pen?
pen.
Yeah, I
Usually we
forgot.
mark these down so we make sure that we have some accountability. Well, while he's getting a pen, I'm going to let you go first. You get the first crack at a wonderful offensive game with two pretty terrible offenses. The
Yeah.
Broncos against the Jets. They're playing at New York. Who do you like, Broncos against the Jets?
I might go with the Jets, maybe, because their offense is pretty good.
You're going to kill our friend Brandon by picking against the Broncos.
Yeah.
All right, we got one for the Jets. I agree with you. I think the Jets are starting to show some things offensively, and I'm going to go with the Jets as well. Big week for Aaron Rodgers.
Yep.
Okay, I got some things with the Jets. The Jets don't have the greatest offense ever, I would say, but they do have a good defense. And the Broncos don't have an offense or an exploding defense. And I'm going to take the Jets. Their defense is going to take over this game. And the Jets maybe score a few points with Aaron Rodgers.
All right, Vikings against the Packers. Will, you were at the Vikings game last week. How was
Yeah,
that?
it was.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Vikings looked pretty good.
Yeah, they crushed 34-7.
34-7.
Ooh.
And now they got to go play the mighty Packers in Green Bay.
Hold on. You said that the Texans would win that game.
I
And
did.
I said the Vikings would win that game. Who was right on that?
Congratulations, you were right.
Yeah.
You are still under 500 on the season, so don't get too excited about that.
And
All right, I'm going to let you go first. Since you were at US Bank Stadium, you get to pick Vikings-Packers.
I might go with the Vikings because of their defense. It was amazing.
Amazing defense from the Vikings.
Yeah.
My turn?
You sure?
Okay. I will go. I'm going to take the home team in this one. We visited Lambeau Field this summer, didn't we?
Ah, gross. That
It was a little gross, a little bit
Grossest
icky. We
trip
visited,
ever.
but I think the Vikings play well at Lambeau Field. I think the Vikings are going to fall from the ranks of the undefeated. I will take, it is a little gross to have to do this, but I will
Yeah.
take the Packers to beat the
Oh.
Vikings. Kids love that pick. Isaac, what do you like?
If you didn't see, Will was puking on the other side of our table. Okay. Sam Darnold actually sparking out, and he's actually getting better, and could be a great cue for the Vikings. And the Packers, Jordan Love getting hurt. I don't know what's going on with this Packers team. I'm going with the opposite pick of you. I'm going with the Vikings.
All right, the Vikings to go 4-0 on the season. We'll see what happens there. We got Saints at Falcons. I haven't had a chance to go first, so I think I'll take this one first. Saints visiting the Falcons. The Falcons coming off a loss Monday Night Football. Make it 2 in a row. I like that Saints defense. I will take the Saints to beat the Falcons.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
The Saints do look like a better team, and Kirk Cousins not having the greatest start ever with the
not
Falcons.
really. I'm gonna go with the Saints.
I'm gonna go along with you, Will, and take the Saints. All three of us on
Yeah.
Saints.
All right, so we agree 3 for the Saints over the Falcons this week. Next, we got the Eagles visiting the Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield.
Okay.
We know somebody
Well-
likes Baker, huh?
Well,
Are you daring to pick against Baker this week?
No, I'm going with the Bucks.
The Bucks at home to beat the Eagles. What do you think, Isaac?
where's that game? Eagles Buccaneers. Okay. Buccaneers at home and some big wins for Baker Mayfield, like against Detroit, who did make it to the 4 final teams and the finalists. I'm gonna go with the Buccaneers here in this one.
Let's
Just
go.
watching them. So yeah.
Buccaneers got a lot of offensive weapons, and I don't think that they've necessarily showed it real well the past couple weeks. Even though they did beat the Lions, didn't put up a lot of points. Certainly didn't play very well against the
Yeah.
Broncos last week. I think this is a coming out party for the Buccaneers. Big game from Mike Evans. Buccaneers will beat the Eagles on their home turf.
They better.
Yeah. Next, we've got a kind of an ugly game. We've got the Bengals, who are winless on the year, against the Panthers, who stink, but managed to win a game last week. Will, what do you like in this one? Bengals at Panthers.
I might go with the Panthers.
What's your reasoning?
Because the Bengals have not been good.
They haven't been real good. You don't seem awfully confident in that
Yeah,
pick, though.
Yeah.
You seem a little wavering.
Like slight with that pick.
All right, what do you like? Panthers.
I like the Bengals. They might have had some tough games, but I think it's an accomplishment to almost beat the Chiefs. So I'm going to go with the Bengals here, the guest team, and the Panthers. No good. So I'm going to go with the guest team, the Bengals.
Yep, I agree. Panthers stink. I don't know how in the world that they scored, 37 points or
Yeah.
something against Vegas last week. I have no idea, but I do know Andy Dalton is not that good of a quarterback. Bengals finally get off the schneid here on their 4th game of the season. They will win. They will knock off the Panthers with pretty significant ease. I don't think this one's going to be real close. Next one, we got Jaguars
I think this is
Texans.
my first pick.
Okay, go ahead. Jaguars at Texans.
Jaguars haven't been a great ball club or a great football team. The Texans have been okay, but they're not the greatest either. These are kind of 2 even teams, and like you said, you always say the home team's got the advantage of the crowd, and so I'm gonna take the Texans against the Jags.
Yeah, I'm going to say that Trevor Lawrence has been a massive disappointment, not just this season, but for his career so far.
Yeah.
He has not done a lot for the Jaguars to
Yeah.
instill a lot of confidence. I also like the Texans in this one.
Yeah. I might go with the Texans because their offense hasn't been good, but kind of. Weren't so good last week.
Yeah, you did something to him, I think, when you were there.
Yeah.
You hurt the Texans' offense. So
They're not good.
So you are taking the Jaguars?
Yep.
You're going to take the Jaguars, the road team at the Texans. Okay, so that's a little bit of a different call there. Steelers at Colts. You want to take that one first? Steelers playing at the Colts.
I'm gonna go with the Steelers. I do not like the Colts, and the QB for the Colts has not been good.
Yeah.
One week that they played the Packers, the QB was not good.
On the flip side, Justin Fields has actually been serviceable for the Steelers. So I can definitely see the Steelers winning this one. But the Steelers are also 3-0, and I just feel like maybe it's time that they drop a game, maybe a game they shouldn't drop. But I think they're going to. I'm going to take the Colts at home to knock off the Steelers.
Okay, I would say I haven't really kept my eyes on these 2 teams. And the Colts at home here, I don't know if they're going to play well, if they're going to win games. I'm not sure on this one, but I'm, like you always say, home team's got the advantage in the crowd. So
Yep.
said that on the last pick too. It matters on most of the picks, and I'm gonna keep that home team in the Colts.
Okay. Well, we're halfway through. That's 8 picks down, 8 to go here. Let's keep rolling. Rams at Bears. I'll take this one first here. Caleb Williams looked better this past week, but he had to throw a lot of passes to get there. I think he might have to throw a lot again. He's got the Rams at home. I could go either way on this one. Rams are coming off a big win at home against the Niners. I feel like I like the Rams in this one. I think Stafford and company will get it done in Chicago.
Yeah, the Rams to almost beat the Lions. I would have definitely went Rams, but Bears at home, maybe. So Will, I'll let you.
So wait, did you even make a pick?
No, I haven't.
Okay, make your pick.
I'm
You're floundering. You're taking a long time to make this pick.
I'm floundering. All right, I'm gonna take the Rams, the guest team, and Stafford to have a good night against the Bears.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Rams because the Bears have been like kind of good, not so much. Caleb Williams is the rookie, but he might do well. I don't know. I'm gonna go with the Rams.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see how Caleb Williams does. A big test for him, obviously. Well, why don't you take a shot at Commanders at Cardinals? It's one of the late games, I believe.
I might go with the Cardinals because I like Kyler Murray, and they almost beat the Buffalo Bills. He had a man open in the end zone, and he didn't get him. They would have won there.
What do you think?
This game, what game?
Commanders, Cardinals.
Commanders, Cardinals. Okay. Cardinals being the home team. The Commanders weren't good last year. I would say they've gotten better. They've improved since last year. But still, home team advantage. Give me the Cardinals.
All right. Cardinals have Kyler Murray, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
And the fact that he's from Oklahoma probably influenced your
Yeah.
pick.
Yeah.
I'm going to go not so fast on this one. I am going to take a bit of an upset, I think. I think the rookie of the year is going to be Jaden Daniels, quarterback for the Commanders. He's looked really good, pretty mobile, pretty accurate so far. I'm going to take the Commanders with a road win over the Cardinals here.
Patriots, Niners.
Well,
I think this is your first pick.
I'm going to go with the Niners because of Brock Purdy.
Good reasoning. Brock Purdy, and probably better reasoning is the fact that the Patriots are going across the country on the road, and I think Drake May, the rookie quarterback, may be starting. And I think the 49ers are just going to feast on the rookie quarterback. I like the 49ers big in this one.
All right, you both picked the Niners. Niners at home. Some people thought that the Niners wouldn't be good this year. McCaffrey gets hurt.
Yeah.
It all comes down, but last week they had a good week and they still ended up winning that game without McCaffrey. So I'm going to go with the Niners. And again, they're the home team and they're playing the Patriots.
I think you need to be fact-checked. The 49ers lost last week to the Rams.
Well, they did?
Yeah, last-minute field goal.
Yep.
So.
I wasn't really paying my eye on that game.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
All right, we're going to look at another yucky game. This is not a real interesting one. This is Browns-Raiders. I don't know why anybody would really want to tune into this one, but we are contractually obligated to pick the winner of this game. Will, who do you like here, Browns-Raiders?
I don't really like the Browns, but I'm going to go with the Browns. Because the Raiders have not been good this year.
Yep. Quick pick, I'll say Browns too. I think the Raiders stink.
And the Raiders stink, and the Browns have a great defense. I would say they got a good defense, and I'm picking the road team to win this one over the Raiders.
Yeah.
Give me the Browns.
Okay, Isaac, why don't you stay on this one? This is a lot more interesting again. Chiefs at the Chargers. I think this could be a really interesting late afternoon game.
Yeah, people think this would be a dominant Chiefs win, but the Chargers, with a new head coach,
who doesn't cheat?
he doesn't.
has never cheated in his life.
Actually, he has in Michigan, right? Oh, who's their new coach?
Jim Harbaugh. He's never cheated.
Yeah, he did.
No. Okay, let's get back to the
I
pick.
thought he did.
Let's get back to the pick here.
I'm stealing.
He did. He's joking. He's joking.
No. So who are you picking? Are you picking Harbaugh?
Actually, yes. Okay, I'm gonna go with a little bit of an upset. The Chargers at home against the Chiefs. The Super Bowl winner is going down.
I would like that pick, but I don't know if Justin Herbert's going to play this week. He is, again, banged up. Chiefs have had a lot of close calls. I think this is another one. I will take the Chiefs to beat the Chargers in a close one.
Well, last week when they versed the Bengals, or a week when they versed the Bengals, Patrick Mahomes threw a lot of picks, and I'm gonna go with Chargers.
Okay, Chargers.
Chargers.
Knocking off the Chiefs for the first time this year. All right, this is the Sunday night game. I think this could be an interesting one. The Bills against the Ravens. The Ravens are hosting the Bills Sunday Night Football. What do you think, Will?
I think I might go with the Rams.
The Rams aren't playing this game. That would probably be a bad pick.
Ravens, because Lamar Jackson and Zay Flowers, Lamar Jackson can run fast, and he can pass the ball, and
Okay.
I'm going to go with the Ravens.
Excellent call.
I'm gonna go with you. Bills, like you said, almost losing those Cardinals. And I'm not just picking the Ravens because I have Lamar Jackson on my fantasy team. I am picking the Ravens to win this one at home against the Bills.
You guys clearly did not see the Bills play the Jaguars this week. The Bills absolutely steamrolled the Jaguars, and it's because Josh Allen is playing at a different level.
Yeah.
He will keep that up. I like the Bills to knock off the Ravens in Baltimore this week.
Last game before our game of the week.
Yeah, we actually have 2 Monday night games for the second straight week here. So you want to take Titans, Dolphins.
Oh, I know who to pick.
Well, then why don't you make your pick first? Because Isaac's still thinking.
Okay. I'm going to go with Dolphins because Tyreek Hill, he's fast. But one thing that I'm not liking about it is Tua Tagovailoa is hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who he has to pass to him, but these are 2 teams I think are not very good,
Yeah.
especially right now. This
Even
could,
with
Titans
Tua,
are-
they're not.
They had a terrible game.
yeah, I think it could be a low scoring game here.
Yeah.
I will take. Yeah, I guess I have to go with the Dolphins at home because I think the Titans are that bad that they will lose. But I think it's a close game. Lots of field goals in this one.
I agree with you. Lots of field goals, and even though they don't have Tua, they still have Tyreek Hill and more. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna say they take that advantage and they win this game against the Titans.
Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
going to agree.
Last game, and this is the game we
game of the
always,
week.
our game of the week. We always pick the score for this one. Sometimes it's a Monday night game. Sometimes it's another late afternoon game on Sunday. But we try to pick a game we think is going to have a close outcome. And I think this last one is going to have that close outcome. It's Seahawks against the Lions on Monday Night Football. Will, why don't you take your shot and give us a score, too, of what you think.
I don't really like the Lions, but I'm going to go with the Lions because their offense has been really probably a little bit good. But I don't really like the Seahawks that much. But they are playing pretty good.
All right, give us a score. What do you think?
I think I might think that it might be 28 to 34.
34-28 Lions. Okay. Isaac, why don't you take a stab at this one? Lions hosting the Seahawks.
The Lions' defense has looked better than past years, but their offense is kind of getting struggled, and those players that don't shine out much are kind of shining out now because they're kind of getting banged up. But the Lions do make it to the playoffs, and they're the home team playing the Seahawks. The Seahawks are okay, but I'm not going to say they win this game. I'm saying the Lions win this game, and a score of 28 to 35.
35-20. That's very close to your score.
Yeah.
You know, the Seahawks have kind of been a thorn in the Lions' flesh the last 3 or 4 years. It seems like even the good years that the Lions have had, they've either gone to Seattle and lost, or even lost at home to Geno Smith. They for whatever reason, the Seahawks seem to have their number. But that ends on Monday night. The Lions are going to get a big win. I think it will be high scoring. I agree with your assessment there. I think we're looking at maybe 31-17, but I do like the Lions. So that's it.
Yep.
That ends a week of picks.
We forgot to write down the names of who
We'll get it
got the
figured
picks,
out.
but
We'll get it figured out and be able
we'll
to
get it
report
figured
again next week how things turned out. Will, thanks for joining us on the show this
You're
week.
welcome.
We'll see how your picks come out, and hopefully you can trash talk Isaac some this week at school
Yeah.
because you made better picks than him.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thanks for watching, everybody.